Hello, welcome to the church office.
Thanks for stopping by.
It is November something or other.
I have no idea what date. I didn't know you were going to ask me what date it was.
We're mid-November. We're moving into the last Sunday in the church here.
That's where we
what
are.
I know.
Yeah.
And so this is Advent season coming up right behind us.
Yeah, that's right.
One of the things we want to remind you of is that our Advent services are 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. The 5 o'clock service is going to be at Trinity Lutheran Church in Wyandotte on 5th and Oak.
Yep.
They don't have a pastor now, so we're kind of doing a team ministry thing with Advent. And so PJ and I will be there on the, again with the Wednesdays. Why do I do this to myself? The 3rd and the 17th. And then Pastor Bob Marshall will be there on the 10th.
Yeah.
So the 3rd and the 17th at 5 o'clock, PJ and I will be, I think, I've got that one. You got that one?
One of us has one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then if you want to go to church before 7, 5 o'clock, Trinity Lutheran Church, Wyandotte, 5th and Oak. If you want to go to church at 7 o'clock here at our Trenton Road location, and that will PJ and I will be at those as well.
Yeah, so it'll be the same service at both.
Yep, same
just
service at both.
their location, their building for 5 o'clock. So if you need that earlier time rather than the 7, head on out to Wyandotte.
That's where we're at in the church here. All right, PJ, a little before we jump into other events going on, I've got a little follow-up here. I wanted to get your take on this from last week.
Yep.
I actually went and I pulled the trigger on some of these things here with the kid. Now, with the photos and my Christmas shopping for the kids.
Okay, I before you even show me,
okay.
I want to just make sure that I make it very clear that I was kidding last week when if I gave you the impression this was legitimately a good idea, I apologize.
You just mean in general, or I thought you. So you're saying your offer to fund some of this, that too was in jest.
Well,
which is fine.
I don't want it to come across as that these are legitimate Christmas gifts. I feel like
I believe that PJ. When you look at this, okay. Well, all right, here we go. When you look at the keychains, which are here, okay,
keychains.
That is and here's the thing: when you go through, it's not just the picture that we got that we were looking at last week. You can choose different items, different backgrounds.
Is this? Does it put you in? Oh, put you in there.
So I'm there. That's me. That's a real small picture. It's
hard
to see.
You think Jess can show the people
what you're looking at? That's really that's maybe.
I bet she can.
Keep in mind, PJ. This is a Christmas present. I'm trying to keep it somewhat secret. Yeah. But this is a picture of basically it says Dad with my smiling face, and I'm surrounded by wrenches for no apparent reason. Yeah, you can't see it there.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I'm so handy.
Yeah.
All right. This one's a little bit easier. Check this one out. This is nice. Yep. That is me on the tote bag.
Oh,
a nice, tote bag. A nice water scene. I know Denise likes water.
Is that your house?
You don't love that. No. That's just but then, I think.
But, you get the sunrise at your house, right?
Yeah. So that's kind of. And here's the one that this is nice. For my nephews, right there, that's me with a baseball field behind us.
Oh, yeah.
My nephews love baseball. And so,
I love that.
Best uncle ever with the koozie. And PJ, I'm wrapping up my Christmas shopping on November, whatever day it was.
You're done.
I'm under $100. This is, and you can't put a price on the feeling of just having your Christmas shopping done on there. So,
well, it's less than $100.
We're good to go. All right. Excellent. All right. So the other big things that we've got going on are the Living Nativity, obviously.
Yep.
Okay. So keep in mind that. I'm very excited for the next concert that we have on December 5th.
December 5th, Friday night.
With the Christmas concert with the candlelight,
the
string quartet.
Yeah, it's gonna be very nice.
Music. Yeah. It's gonna be neat. It's I know the team that Chance has putting it together. They've done a great job in the last two concerts. A little bit more challenging with this one with the amount of candles that we have.
Yeah, a little extra element there.
So that will be great. So check that online. I'm sure Jess has got the QR
somewhere.
Somewhere. Yeah. There. I was at Southgate City Hall last night.
How did that go?
So for those of you who don't know, our city of Southgate does a really good job of inviting kind of local pastors to participate in some of their formal things.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when they ask me to do the prayer maybe at the Christmas tree lighting this year, I'm going to say, you know what, I'm busy that day, but I've got a nice young pastor who would love to do it. All right. So get ready for that. All right. So we just had the elections.
Yeah.
So we're swearing in elected officials.
Right.
Well, that's kind of a community thing.
Yeah.
It's like a niche community thing.
Yeah.
But, our city and Mayor Cuspa wants there to be an opening prayer
Mm-hmm.
and a closing prayer.
Yep.
And so I was there last night to do the opening prayer. Our good friend from Calvary Baptist, Billy Walker, was there to do the closing prayer.
Oh, cool.
And so, but they put us in the weirdest spot. They basically, here's where everybody else sits,
Yep.
right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then here's the city council
Yep.
people are sitting there. You've seen that on
Yep.
TV, right?
I actually
town
saw
hall.
this last night.
Did you?
Did you
Wait,
know?
time out.
I didn't tell you this. I at about 7:03, I thought, oh, Jay said that his thing was at 7, and I just thought, I wonder if they stream this, and they do.
No way. Did you see where we were sitting?
Yeah, I did. I
We're
saw you
sitting
right
there.
You were visible the entire in every shot. You were visible.
Was Billy the other pastor? Was he?
I couldn't see him.
Yes,
it was
exactly.
just you. Yeah,
exactly. I'm gonna talk to him. Laura Walsh, the assistant, right?
Yeah,
she
yeah.
tells us where we're sitting, and if you guys can't see, do you think? Well, I hope it's not on demand. The long and the short of it is, Billy and I had to sit right in front,
Yeah, just,
like this, with the entire place looking at us.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't believe you saw it.
I saw it. I did not tune in for the entire broadcast, but I did check in and I saw you there. Yeah.
Laura tells us where we're sitting.
Yeah.
And we said, "No, Laura, you're joking, right? We don't want to sit right there. We're in front of everybody."
Yeah.
And sure enough, no, you'll be fine. And so we're walking in, and this goes to show that Billy Walker, the pastor at Calvary Baptist, he's been at this a lot longer than I have.
Yeah.
Well, at least a little bit longer than I have. Man, he pulled a fast one on me. So basically, he had me go first. So if you go first, you kind of wander off to this area, and he
beeline for a seat.
He beeline for that seat right there off camera. All right.
Wow.
Well, that's sneaky. Anyway, I guess the point is I was inviting people to that.
Yeah.
I was basically saying, hey, man, you need to come by, because that's the purpose of this. Is really a great opportunity to invite somebody who doesn't like Christmas music.
Yeah. Right?
In December, beautiful setting with the candlelight. So that's there. All right. Let's see. What else have I been up to? PJ, I have here. I know that we've had the big things.
We got a serious binder situation here.
This is Leslie Nope type binder stuff right there at the circuit.
Color coordinated table of contents.
I know, this is wow. Good. I have it out because as the circuit visitor, I want us to keep in our prayers our congregations in our Downriver Circuit, obviously. Okay. One in particular, our good friends down at St. Paul in Trenton are calling a new pastor.
Yeah.
So their Pastor Rick Blythe retired. They're calling a pastor. And as circuit visitor, apparently I'm supposed to do something with this. And this is the section of it. This is, if you're calling a pastor, you've got this much stuff to be thinking about.
Right.
I'm not sure how much of that stuff applies to the circuit visitor. So I just opened this up today.
Yep. To find out.
Yeah. And so they've got sections 1 through 4, and then they've got the appendix. Do you know what the plural for appendix is?
Appendices.
Nice work. It's well played. Man, you're all over it. You're watching Close Cable, right? You're watching. I think our show followed by Wayne's World. Was that?
Yeah, Wayne's World was up right after.
It was on 7:30. Yep. All right. Guess how many appendices there are? Because they're by letters. Because you got A, B, C, and D.
I mean, the color coordinated tabs tells me that there's a lot.
It goes all the way up to U.
Wow. You're almost out of letters.
Exactly. You almost have to go to double A.
Wait, but
that just cracked me up.
I'm surprised that they're not Greek letters. They used English letters, huh?
They did.
For the circuit visitor, but I feel like that's a missed opportunity.
Here's the thing. By the time you're a circuit visitor, it means you're old.
Yeah.
Right? Your experienced veterans are circuit visitors.
Yeah.
And we've forgotten Greek a long time ago. Now, you might still hold on to some because you're in the midst of Greek class. All right. So there's that going on. But in all seriousness, keep St. Paul Trenton in your prayers. All right? Because the Lord's going to bless them and the pastor. He's going to join our ministry here in our Downriver Circuit, as well as some of our other churches as well. Never miss an opportunity to pull out the circuit manual. That's what President Davis told me. President Davis, do you have any advice?
That's the slogan.
Now that you've made me be the circuit visitor, and Dave says to me, Jay, if you got a chance to show your people the circuit manual, you take it. And there's that. All right. And finally, PJ.
Yeah.
Well, not finally. Before we jump into because I've
got a special thing.
Yeah,
today.
You wanted some advice to ask.
Yeah.
I wanted to follow up a little bit on last week. We did the Southgate's best ever,
Oh yeah,
remember, or whatever
yeah.
what's it called? The best of
Best of Downriver.
best
Yeah,
of Downriver.
yeah,
Yeah, apparently now they do this every year.
yeah.
Huge oversight on our part. Huge oversight. Best furniture store, Downriver. White
White
furniture.
furniture. What else?
No
What else
surprise.
could it be?
No surprise.
Yeah,
Best
yeah,
furniture done.
yeah.
And I think Scott somehow finished. He was the second best furnishing store behind somebody else.
Furniture and furnishings.
Apparently, those are two different
Yeah.
things.
Well, Scott
I
will
did
tell
know
me
that.
the difference when I ask him on Sunday. But
So that was a shout out to. I also wanted to congratulate some other places
Yeah.
that have got a CTK connection.
yeah,
The best oil change, Norm Loveday.
yeah,
CTK connection
yeah,
there,
yeah,
there with Norm.
absolutely. Yeah,
Norm, good job. Keep up the good
Yeah.
work. What else do we have? Best greenhouse, Rulig
Rulik's for
Farms,
sure, for
right?
sure.
They're second. So they got on the podium.
Great.
So PJ, I don't know if you know my connection. When I was, I worked at Rulig's Nursery way back in the day.
I think I did know that. Yeah.
I worked for Bill
Yeah.
Rulig. That was so much fun. There's
Yeah.
working in a nursery, other than the snakes.
Oh,
Yeah, every
I
now
didn't
and
realize that you'd be
every
dealing
now-
with snakes in that.
every now and then
position.
you see a snake
Interesting.
as you're warning things. And I'm not a snake guy.
No,
So
snakes are the bad guys in the Bible.
Yes, they are,
Yeah.
and in real and in life,
and in
just
just
in
general living.
general.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
We were talking about in our Bible class,
Yeah.
we talk about heaven and the
Yeah,
afterlife.
Yeah.
And of course, the question always comes up: will there be pets? Will I see my pets
Yeah.
in heaven?
Yeah.
And to which I was like, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It would surprise me if animals were not part of the recreation, since they were part of the creation.
Totally. That makes
You
sense.
would think that.
Yeah.
But I would have to hope that snakes are not part of it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a mystery.
Yeah.
Unsolved. Let's see, what else do we got going on there? Mexican Gardens, where they were named for 5 best ofs.
5 different categories.
One for like
Mexican restaurant,
best Mexican restaurant, best family restaurant, best service, best.
Wow.
They really knocked it out of the park.
That's
I tell you
cool.
what. So yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah.
A bit of an issue with best breakfast.
Yeah.
Since I am a breakfast guy.
Yeah.
And your boys have become breakfast guys.
Yeah. We like the Southgate Grill. Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
I'm partial to Parthenon.
Yep.
Our good friend Eddie
right down
there in Parthenon does a great job. Partly because every time I go in there, I see at least 3 families from Christ the King.
Oh yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
So as Eddie's pointing me out to our booth, Denise and I was saying hi to you.
Yep.
Hi to you. So anyway, but they had I think Mom's and Fourth Street.
That is very good. I've had breakfast.
Have you had there?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's good. It's a little
right.
local hole in the wall kind of place too. So it's
I have to think that's got to be a tough one to differentiate. Breakfast is breakfast.
Yeah. That's
it's
sort of a cutthroat category that it's like what they call football's a game of inches, right? That's how the breakfast game is. I think it's something this small can really change the whole season.
Omelets.
Yeah.
They're a game of inches. The omelets are a game of inches. Had a little bit of a respectful disagreement on the best pizza. I would have given that to Foggia Brothers.
Okay.
Heartbeat.
Well, I'm curious. Where did it go?
Oh man, off the top of my head, I cannot remember.
Okay. I'll have to go look that up and see.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a hotly contested category.
Be, right?
I mean, like people have opinions on pizza,
and that has to be a very subjective one.
Yeah, people like different kinds of pizza.
Exactly. Yeah. That's just my personal favorite. Now, granted, I'm biased, having worked for Lee and Dino when I was a teenager, and so you want a good pie, you get the special at Foggia's. Whew, great piece of pizza. All right, and then finally, PJ, I do want to go on record saying I agree wholeheartedly with their best golf course. The best golf courses.
Riverview Highlands?
No. Riverview Highlands is third.
Third?
As it should be.
Okay.
Because I want you to go play Lakes of Taylor.
I might have played there once. I can't remember.
As someone who plays Riverview Highlands, which is where my membership and league are, the fewer people at Riverview Highlands, the better. For me.
I see. So
I want it to be less
you want Riverview
crowded.
Highlands to be
exactly
17
so,
on the list.
I would like for it to not even be mentioned.
Yeah.
I'd like for it to be secret. No. Lakes of Taylor was first.
Yeah.
Wyandotte was.
I've definitely never played there.
It's a little 9-hole course.
Is it municipal? It's the city course. Yeah.
Really nice little setup there. Nice.
That's cool.
It's the last 2 holes are hard against the Detroit River.
Yeah, I mean that's beautiful.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so there's one on number 8. You traditionally, this is probably not something I want to admit, but you take an old ball and just try to hit it as far as you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if you can't get it into the river.
Yeah, that's
And
cool.
so it's like an homage,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
But no, it's a nice little course, just the 9 holes, but it's easy to walk too.
Oh yeah.
If you're walking,
Yeah.
like, once the boys get into it a little bit more,
Uh-huh.
man,
Yeah.
get them to
Yeah.
walk.
Yeah.
Put the bag on your back.
Yep.
Walk 9 holes at Wyandotte.
Yep.
Good stuff. Riverview Highlands did come in third, but which is good there too. So yeah, other than that, the best stuff. And once again, why did this come to our attention? A shout out for the best daycare,
Right.
downriver, Christ the King Lutheran daycare in our Pennsylvania Road campus. Great job to Jess Anderson and her awesome team down there. So that's how it came to our attention. All right, PJ, anything else I'm forgetting in terms of church stuff going on? Oh, Thanksgiving Eve service. Remind the people about the food.
Right.
The food. Just remind
Yeah,
people.
yeah. So first of all, the service is at Pennsylvania campus in the event center. And so normal time, Wednesday night, 7 p.m., the day before Thanksgiving Eve service. But we're also asking for that service. We're going to have a food in gathering. So if you would like to bring along with you non-perishable food donations that'll go right into our food pantry to be given out to the community, please bring those with you. Bring them right to your seat for the service. We're going to have a time during the service where we actually bring them up to the front and we'll have a prayer over them. And I think it'll be really nice. So if you have food donations to bring to that service, just bring them right along with you to your seat.
Yep, awesome.
Yep.
And if you're lacking self-control, don't bring a bag of chips. Because
I did not consider
tempted to open the bag of chips.
Mid-service snacking.
During the service.
Yeah.
That's a week from today.
No.
Yeah,
Is it really?
It's right.
Which means that then that's Advent services right after
And then
that.
Advent's right
I
after
thought we had
that.
months to go.
No, PJ, we have weeks. This is the way.
Boy, boy.
I think it's a week from today. Do we have one in between? No, it goes the next week.
Thanksgiving,
and then we go
we're
3, 10, 17, 24.
Yeah.
This Christmas Eve is on a Wednesday. We go, boom.
That's right. And Christmas comes right after Advent. Oh, man.
Yeah, they decided to do something different this year, PJ. They thought
not only is it just Advent, but we're actually leading to something.
Christmas right after Advent.
Oh, man.
Crazy what they did with the church here this year.
No,
trust me. I did the math last night. I was kind of thinking to myself, okay, next Wednesday is Thanksgiving Eve. And then it was like 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks just straight with Christmas.
Yep.
So that'd be great, though. It'd be wonderful. All right. So, PJ, what do you have for that? You got
this is something kind of special. I don't know the origin story of these, but I'd love if somebody could help me out. We might have people that know the origin story.
All right.
This is well, you tell me. I mean, how would you describe this?
I'm going to describe this. Okay. Yeah. Sure. All right.
I mean, it's some kind of a commemorative thing, right?
So just you did give me a little bit of a hint. So
it's all Martin Luther.
Yeah, I believe
that's the hint.
That this is going to be a young Martin Luther.
Yeah.
Perhaps teaching his children, maybe the catechism. This is Katie.
Yep, I think you're exactly right. This is like family devotions.
I think family devotions there with Martin Luther and his family. There we go.
This is an interesting one. I'm not sure. What do you think this is? Now,
wait.
Yeah.
I want to go on record saying that here I nailed it. All right. I just want to go on record saying, what's that say? Family devotions. Because it does describe them on the back.
Yeah.
Yes. And so this has that. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
Limited edition.
That's a Reformation joke.
This is
you nailed it.
I didn't even think about that. PJ, there was only a 1,475.
That's the thing. So these are limited edition. And did I tell you who put these out?
I'm reading the back here.
Association for Lutherans.
AAL.
Yeah.
AAL.
Again. So these are throwback. I mean, this one says 1983.
Good stuff.
So
this one says 1980. So
this is a set of 5 of these.
This is first in the series from 1980, and so this one did so well. They thought, you know what? Well, we'll have to. Did you have these? Do you have these in order?
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's see. This is 1980. Let's make sure we keep them in order.
Oh no. Right. Okay, so this is older. This one's older.
Okay, this is the first one.
I don't know.
Oh, this is Martin Luther. This is probably the first time, maybe, that he is celebrating the sacrament. Would this be as a monk? even Luther's first mass?
Oh, I don't. You know what?
Could that be?
I have no idea.
What first mass? It just says Lord's Supper.
Yeah.
Lord's Supper. So yeah, Luther administering the Lord's Supper, and this would be after. So not as a monk. All right. So I think because if it was, it wouldn't be mass. So this is 1978. They made 1,500 of these. All right. So
Yeah,
that's the
this
first one.
has got a one of
All right.
however many numbers.
78.
Okay, so this is next.
80.
Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly
What do you got going
I'm
on
not
there?
sure what that one is.
Man, I think this is PJ. All right,
Yeah.
if you can see that.
Yep.
I believe this is Luther questioning his confirmation students.
Ooh.
I believe this is basically catechesis.
Okay.
Would be your fancy
Okay.
word. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go Luther teaching the small catechism.
Yeah, let's
Is
see.
that, what do we got there?
Look at that. Luther's love of teaching.
Luther's
nailed
love
it.
of teaching. All right. 1,435 plates. I'm seeing a distressing decline in the plates.
I
PJ.
didn't notice that, but
for
well
1,500.
then stay tuned because there's a resurgence.
There's a resurgence.
There's a resurgence in '83
after 1981. That's the one that came out.
Well,
so this
and
is
I can
81.
see why actually because look at the scene on this one.
That is, wow, that looks like a very festive scene.
Yeah.
Hold on, before I read this one, did you have the questioning? Did your confirmation involve actually questioning?
My own personal confirmation? No. Yours did though.
It did back in the day. Yeah, back in the day, we had the questions that we had the public questioning.
Yeah.
We'd sit down in front of the people and they'd go around and do that.
You know, I'm planning on bringing that back, but in a sort of a modern, fun way. You know, that's not like public in the service, you know, drilling for questions, but we are going to do like a confirmation questioning, like a sort of a family friendly, like a fun fellowship event, but it still sort of serves that same purpose of, you know, hey, we learned some stuff here, right?
Good luck. If anybody can bring back, I'm thinking of bringing back this tradition in which we embarrass the kids and they sweated overnight. Some of them in 8th grade lost their hair, but in a fun way.
It's gonna be fun.
In a fun way.
It's gonna be fun.
That's awesome. No, that'd be great.
Okay, so you're right that this is a festive event, but it's a very particular festive event.
Is this Luther performing a wedding?
I think it is.
I think it would be him, maybe the official acts of a wedding.
And so you can see why this came into being because we had a decline in plate sales, and so what do we do here?
We go to where you're going to use plates.
Well, I thought
at the reception.
This is a wedding gift for
a wedding.
Who wouldn't like to receive a wedding gift? That's a decorative, commemorative plate of Luther performing a wedding. It's almost like Luther performed your wedding, you know?
When you hang it, you're going to hang it right on the wall.
Each plate comes with a hanger, too.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Exactly.
Think you'd hook it over the plates, maybe, and something like this?
I'd be very nervous about it. Oh, okay. All right, that'll work. All right. Yeah. Don't break it, PJ. This is only one. Oh! That's what happens. That's what happens when you're not careful. Yeah. But you're right, man. They made 1,900 of these.
Yeah.
1,995.
Yep.
Why did they go for 2,000? At what point do you say, guys,
just five more?
Nope. All right. So, yeah, that's 1983.
If they were going to make 1,517 of them, that would make sense. 15. That's another Reformation joke.
Good one, too. Getting your Reformation.
And last one here.
Last one here. That's how this one.
This is younger in this one.
This is kind of the one that you showed me here. But, yeah. I wish I didn't know this one because I might have guessed it. Yeah. I might have guessed it from if you can't see it. All right. Now, the key with this one here is Luther's got a beard.
Mm-hmm.
And this speaks to the intrigue of the Reformation.
Yeah.
When Luther said his famous, "Here I stand, I can do no other," and said to the Roman Catholic Church, "I will not recant.
Yep.
Right? I'm not going to recant." His life was in danger.
Yep.
They put out a hit on him.
He was immediately declared an outlaw, and he would have been subject to the death penalty.
And yes, the same way that John Huss was executed 100 years earlier.
Yep.
But because he had friends in high places, all right. What was his name? Oh, the big guy.
Frederick the Wise is the guy who facilitated.
Yes. Frederick the Wise sneaks him out. He grows a beard. He goes into hiding as Knight George in the Wittenberg Castle.
George.
Yes.
Yeah.
He goes into basically the WITSEC.
Yeah.
The Witness Relocation Program for 11 months. What's he do during that 11 months? He translates the entire Greek New Testament into German almost inventing the German language
Right.
because you had to land on
Right.
certain words with
Yep.
dialect.
Yep.
It's a
This is not an easy task.
no, it is
This
a
is like
fascinating
he would have
story.
been doing this for like
No,
18, 20 hours a day for that. I mean, like he did this by hand. This, I mean, it's incredible.
it is one of my. It probably is my favorite.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
Luther story, just because it
Yeah.
shows the intrigue of it. It shows his devotion to the Word of God.
Right.
It shows how God was at work.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, because Luther is not the only person doing these things. I've said
Right.
this many, many times, but somehow he's the person that God kind of chose.
Yeah.
To say, all right, Martin, you're going to be the guy that does this. And you know what? He had the, I don't know, it's the energy, the bravery, the faithfulness.
Yeah.
And along the way, he wrote some pretty good hymns.
That's true. That's true.
So PJ, so this is 1984.
Yep. So now,
all right. Man, this tracks. Same year the Tigers won the World Series.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. This would be my favorite plate of the.
Oh, definitely.
Because
this is him. Now, what is he doing out there, looking out the window like this? I think.
Yeah, I don't.
No, but it's a good one. It's
creative
good.
license.
I think it was the books that gave it away there. But and the beard, and that's he looks like Knight George.
Yep,
that was his name. Really got into character, Luther did.
I actually think that next year that I'm going to dress for Reformation Day I'm going to dress as Luther disguised as Knight George and see if people pick up the nuance difference there.
That will throw people. All right.
So I don't know what to do with these is the point here.
I will dress up as John Tetzel.
Oh, great.
The villain, the villain of the story.
We could really do a whole thing,
just kind of chase you around the building. So your question is how do you display these in your home?
Well, either home, office, or I don't know. Maybe somebody else has a spot to display them. That is what I don't know.
PJ, if I think that I can get away with giving those Christmas presents that I started the office announcements with, I truly believe that you might be able to get away with talking Jackie into hanging these.
You're saying this should be my Christmas present for my wife?
I believe
that is so good.
I believe so. I think we both.
Well, first of all, it's not just one present; it's 5 presents.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, is what it is. I mean, you have 5, and so you can put them up almost like an Olympic ring style, like somewhere in the kitchen.
One for each book of the Torah.
No. I've been in your house. I got the perfect spot.
Yeah, where?
Opposite the fireplace on that one wall.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Right?
Yeah.
That is right there.
Yeah.
I've hung plates before.
Yeah.
I have a plate hanging in my office. But
yeah. It's got like a special holder for it.
Yeah. So I can help you with that.
Okay.
In any way. So I think that's what we do. I think we figure out the only thing that you got to figure out is what order do you want these in.
You know what's wild about this? If I actually wrapped these up and gave them to Jackie, I think that she would think that he really thought this was a good idea. I think, you know what I mean? I think that she would believe the bit.
She would not see the prank nature of it.
No, I think she would think, you really got me these plates for Christmas because, you think they're cool,
Here's my question. If you did put them up in the house, just hung them, how long would it take her to notice them?
Oh, she's a noticer.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, she would notice. I'm happy to try it out.
That gives a shot.
Maybe I'll try to hang one and wrap the other 4 for her.
Denise has a section of the house with pictures of like water themed things.
Yeah.
I think I told you this. I took a picture of me catching a bass.
And put it there?
And I put it in a frame and kind of in the middle of things. I don't know if she's noticed it yet.
Oh.
Maybe she has. I'm not sure. If she has, she hasn't said anything to me yet.
Right.
So
this
might give it away. So anyway. All right. So PJ, this weekend you're at Trinity Wyandotte.
Yeah, I'm at Trinity.
So talk to me about what's going on there. You're helping them out.
Yeah, so that's their service, and then I'll be here with the same sermon that I'm writing that I'm going to preach there this weekend. I'll preach that same sermon. So I'm going to kind of do a foreshadow, a look ahead to the Christmas season, and kind of talk about maybe little Christmas traditions, some of the things that we do as we prepare for Christmas. So that'll be a fun time.
We're wrapping up the church year here, and the text is the thief on the cross.
Yeah, very interesting.
I've never really considered the thief on the cross in any context outside of Good Friday and the Passion narrative.
Yep.
And so I'm going to step back a little bit. Well, what if we looked at this kind of historical event that happened, this curious detail that Luke includes from just its own perspective? You know, what might we kind of learn from that relative to the fact that we are talking about last day themes and Jesus' triumphant return. So that's it. We'll be jumping into that this weekend. I think that's all that we have for now. So hopefully we will see you this weekend. If you do, make sure you stop by, say hi to PJ and me, and just weigh in on our potential Christmas presents. Until next time, bye from the church office.